was hey yampene that anamican people as hey oh yeah dan akwakoya de no the sitting president or no namra no man kwan say won appoint obi a say won ti ase na side no ba ya na chese akwakoya di say hey MPP take over pe I can tell you up to now Charlotte said petitioner no onim no Bernard Mona no petition here.
No signing here.
Look, every make I say all these things were orchestrated at the Jubilee House. Baby was here, you know. Everything was done at the Jubilee House. So we understand here up to now. You ain't any party didn't be seen there. And they call you. It is the way ya. Esimpa ye na manfo sorry oh and she say ko say ni na eka keka ho let us say what you said at all say obi susu ba onu susu betimi I investigate
mo bibia akwaba na yem famra yem platform we eso Hopeson Adorye reacted to issues on Bernard Mona what you say omo reacted to issues enya go se na efa the trending issues a petitioner Omo Ediakoma, the President of Republic of Ghana, Yura John Dramani Mahama, so den only a year Mensah Electoral Commissioner no emfiri honum. Afei so Sansona enkwadaye wasi omo report yi wa reacted to that. Afei so in fact any the air trendy e Ghana hanum e ban politics in fact a lot of things ena yewra Hopeson Adorye eni owura ye frɛ no Bernard Mona omo aka ho asɛm afei nso pandai rerun no eno nso omo aka ho ansɛm papaapa anye agosɛm omo kopiem ye titi ni show so Ghana nkomo CTV yenti ensɛm bi na mesoro so benya abotere na wato boase na woti asedua why then was send the chilling message at the MPP for said the ayo na bribiano. Jabusia nya abotre na tie nsem no kosi na yakoba ebeto aso at the amount. Yankopon kan ho na onhira hanom area number 1 authentic platform Mega TV yankopon ehira. Yenti nsem bi yakoba beto so.
From it. So they did not go outside to go and bring anybody non-Ghanaian to come and work. It is Ghanaian engineers. Anna Yedi Ayejumano. Do you know how much money we save and preserve in this country?
Yeah.
Yes, wonders. Because it's the authorities, president and the ministers, I'm manufacturing. Say,
yeah, Jumano. Not my resource.
Under MPP, what you want? No BT, ni fee, Lord of the control.
Or control, Jumano.
What you say? Many we train. Yeah, Baby, you see, they're also that.
Obi comfort zone and no ebu or mind their mobi
because Nini and president.
Yeah.
And you know, you over can the fana. Oh, to you so because a train now is a main train.
Now, guy, watch your Kwan Casa or Nam Kwan so cause a Dubai was a wire negotiate you put an open negotiate. IPPs, you know. Now Gabi a friend say, Massa, and your marker say we sign. A home minister of state, sign.
What said it?
Wonderful concept. Sign or sending agreement to the government. Minister, no, I didn't know. Shana, no, was so called negotiating. No, Shadow Prime Minister, friend, sign my idea, baby.
Let me mention name. I visited Napo. Energy
Minister, no.
Anna, Chese, Mekosrano. You do go. I say, more very good. I'm saying, I'm going to look, a lot of energy contracts.
Yeah.
Our Ministry of Energy. I just say, or more can over that sign of Finance Ministry. Anna Naponia way.
Yeah.
Tank farms we know almost top products LPG, diesel, any so this is where they actually got their money from. Oman IMF, Oman Bisa Ministry of Finance for say they got their monies to retool from the tanker services.
That's right. Wow.
Commander say oh na po ho no
me say na sabe na po otiase. Ana ontimi e ma me cancel foforo. A lot of energy contracts were signed without or no notice. Now, a group point here, we hear documentation near friend. Or cast a one ya.
Really? Na any really. And napo and na oko GMPC. Now mo pese omonton GMPC. And I say onjin tumuno. Now why na board chairman and a Freddie Blay.
Yeah.
Why are you surprised? Why energy to say GMPC needed to be auctioned? And you can afford that more.
Share Myanmar a course under previous government no. Say abayi ka say or take action. One you obey we no. Na
party no money
pass. I mean 3/4 of the leadership ni na go in Sawam. So no.
Wow.
I am telling you, Myanmar course no na just emfa kwan mu. Like unkrofo aba be dada yen. Say the bank guarantee aba. Koshe ya didn't fake. Minister said no, you just here. O broke over here. What we do was it? And you see a better over. Now which there no harness of I.
Party harness of I. All right.
What is of I?
It's just by the way.
Eh? Mami gawi. The push we are me. Omuka say omupe you know say on there contract na nyo na sign onim hu. Wonu na ye minister but onim kwa yo mofa so sign contract no. Enti wanya documentation no. Ana mko report no ma Kufuado. Ana Kufuado friend no say adechi a wo hia no. No hu say asem we to ye fast. No ye documentation fast. No sign e. Ana osuma no mo de call finance. Ono de no copy ka ho say o mo receive o mo stamp media no so ana mo ye answer enti o ko na hye na yimu na boko o so duro ho owurade just say you to man left right center I say I don't know my why you even na dia de e ho na o yi ade no de che no afi na ojafo ni mo twa
yes wa wo be wa adwen say na wo be block kwan bi ebefa so aye be lutu o man ni bia no ne ye de wato
oh yes
etam kuruwam
yes
now that if you can't beat them join them
I didn't know me boss also fire Alan Jamante didn't know also fire all because of some of these things
okay
but onu dey come be catch your plane say adiwe emwa enti menye o be catch you straight so no adi na da ho no emwa oman no enti I will not do it. Ni suffer or you can say suffering wo komu nyina no na se kira no eti etoda eya no obi ka say last we obi bi say ade na bebia ya na ana me say ne medi mani ehu ana me di hu adanse what you say ukọ energy ministry na sa dubious contract ye last ukọ ye utimu say obi kra wo ni certificate of commencement wo ni like nothing. Obi on grana or register you know grana nya yi o akwa putting applications or register company o ni amano contract no dada any ade biji na wase ono onye na o tracy pan so a particular line there is a particular line bi and as a family bi a sa contract no ho no ho adapo wada we minister again omo wansi asensan ade no wo baabi hwe so omo ka so omo de te pa ho contract ni ade ni omo sensan no Minister of Finance na nkense se ho no omo sign na media we yem be show naka oyongo be chase obesore adwane akwa America because omo nka said nim say ne waje no amanfo e ka so omo komu a ense omo no obekọ ni sabe 15 times what you say ye be jelino no dance no asa ye de ni free ho ba ni asa jelino ni asa obekọ jel bebre so ne tie no it is some of these things no me anya me kwanwa say President Mahama ne mpeni for amma kwan say
obi anya
na djuma a che say obu ye adwuma ni amanso so ye den koso na obi ohodoma onye you don't have any background in finance and now utifie now control the financial institutions in this country. What do you expect?
We collapse banks.
What do you expect? So we need to know. And na metie a year na o ka se mbi say wo hwe 29 billion a mo de collapse banks no. Na nka banks ne hia just 9 billion and they did 29 billions billion a collapse. Now 29 billion wo person was banker you need 400 million. It is a wo divide here na nka chese wo more than 20 banks. More than 20 banks. And cases of this says can the collapse here no establish. It is a bank bi kura ho ache no na se onye ya. Wo de wan kasa nka yi wani kura na sa banks na nkasa kura anye dey engu. Na kasika na wo de koko gu no. Na ka wo de establishing new ones. Nka ne be no wo kase. Nke wo indigenous banks no bebre e wa hase. Aso hwe be bia de na. It is a new MD combat or ye adwuma say ye gina ye bo na baso. O say na me ka say o say me classmate bi ono so ne friend combat in fact me refi ne first day mu no che say ono so no ye o school na o ye yipa ndi say ni nua dia and ye hya ne den say onyere no ho na wonye adwuma no na enkoye ahyase ya hyase a ye bo abaso no mema no nye yi ema otimu nya ode bebre go all out they make sure what we say ye Chinese ni bia be see private refinery.
Yeah.
What would the effort of government in that?
So much.
The just government go. The effort of the president. The effort of the sitting president. Yes. The effort of the sitting president himself in that refinery. Mitwodi na mibisa mo say oh yeah so mo omo constituency me ba
na me wo so omo cast be 3 na esanso na me say na refinery say ye adwuma
omo ye adwuma and then people no omo push
omo gu o mine de
omo push bibia de ko hodom because that man is a good friend to the GMPC board chair, former GMPC board chair, former chairman of the MPP. Na dan for pa so on dey no etino je say ye push o man na dey no fan konkoma that private no make iska na sika o mu make no at least o mo so jo mo chefa na o man no e sofa. This is the kind of people na o mu di o man anim so on dey no eti Ghana for me dey bre bia na me ka say ye damase se mutie yen ni ye ka change motie ama change aba. Me say I make a change, though say make candidate and win it. But change no abwagana papa. Just imagine say Nanka MPP are retaining.
Say Nanka turn agu.
Turn one. Share in some way ba. Share national service. Share national service no Attorney General. Mr. Mumbia because a grand scheme. In 24 ya where she mo kobu yo in 24 sika no bu ya Jubilee House no mo de ko
no mo discan ko Jubilee
oh be so obu di agran se mo be bruce okromaje no ho e se mo be bruce okromaje no hwe o mo ti wono mo no o mo hihye mu sabre asibe ni o mo nkrofo nyina no ya fra obo mo ano na mo de amomia mo ano mo nkwa na mo kwa hyensa wam ye be confiscate mu properties mo be ba no na mo be starting from ground zero na nkrofo na mo disika no komo mo no o mo ma ba be ka kire mo se mo ya kromfo mo ya kromfo sa no mo be ka kire mo
yeah
me Attorney General mi wie kra mehwe se metima fa office wo no ma esi akoko bia yi no bi so na fa o mutimi to ade no why hwe me gifted eya me offer se offer me offer baako ne ma me say everything na ebrebi ana me tra fidie so adwumre na mka say de NDC for ye me offer se no mani nyo ho wo ye deputy there's a general no MD na nkasa na ono ho no ono no mu modidin ana deputy no ana mudi na si yi so ana fe mi ma process go through answer obi betima face car wafa ana the day ba form kakra asa sorry the same thing look hwe abaya de yese o pepeni bi ahia no ade na di nkomo bi no mo broko no ana wo ye na adwene sa ne obekasa o catch obi sa ne obebiem. The next morning, their friend say, "Oh, pedi no pesi ojiao." What you know? Nipa close to 14, and at all. Now, what? Radi Yankopo. Nafe, ye panicho. Say, "Onya butre, on tunu boase in the kaka home." Hey, omubwa, speak out.
Exactly.
Speak out. Moses says he can't do the akoma won. Moses sana mu the akoma won. Wo musi yedin, mozumu yedin. Me
scan do so do.
Me say me kwa to the general ho. So betima protect me wo fa se na ma me a wo biem. Na ka bo hu nkrofo a wo mu do mo kwakwa gyina ye ka de say court honum. Wo mo ma no ma ye yese tam. Wo mo ma nan fofo aye yese tam. Wo be kwa kwhyense wom asopa wo dwene wo ma ho open up but admona ye ko ayi ase no by elections ase no by elections
oh ase no ja chekwe
my credible information tells me say e hodum na no mu yisika free go my credible intel e hodum na no mu yisika ediko. So the whole thing was a grand scheme. She ni edi mo eti no ye ka se ye ka mo be dwane afri krom ha o. Mo be dwane afri krom ha. Na me o se ebra ye ka ajapade ye da o mo de makokot. Afi ni e be call case management. Ye be sha se adua bia me bo krom ha se no. And see a static case no. What you say Bernard me se wa fa phone. Ana se won fa phone. Ana ode me akokot se me de asema to so meanwhile no we did you no wonim se phone no wafa but because the management of photo ankita ye can say evidence no na evidence no ye beji wo wiem me bodua se nipa no ode ma akokot no se ye no krese odi mu hwe ana ode me kokot a won fa do hu ni enko free what you say na se odi mu bi pa court no ye enko the 3 times na no mbekasa no bia susu behu na bia na me bodo me mbode keko me bo me aye the coverage ankasa
ba press conference
dia ko bunya botre ne hade na mo sorry a just say look what dey go round share buildings new development ekoso insase na for dia share ye wo abrantie bi okruma say MPP can say President Mahama person who MPP for a wo G state line na wo nya sa branch no be hu ni nyina
okay
wo be hu ni nyina look adi mu ha ya
di mu ha yi
obi di me fa hodum we die ni and wo kire me bi egu hodum say me so me nko apply bi na me say bo
me nam he
man ko apply ene wo kwa ya bubu high rise buildings ana ya de kokodum ya digugu ho na je for no de ade no wo be wia yen da wasa de aba be di atem
yeah no akajo so wa mobra
ye ekoso organa no enti combat enhwe se wo ye aduma ni nyina no obe dive into it so ope committee bi no mo hwe just dubious activities be a cause unti ade agency ka no no mu wi a wo mu di ama to ni general for na fe ni ombe no moti maye eti NSS ya ye wi akoja mi o attorney general
mate ye be ko
ye be ko ko biebie mo
ye be bie mo ho niam bi o se ebiem ni obi an to da kwa o se as I said that o se the name is Century Refinery oh yes Century that's it as I kind of follow the mapa all right But at the answer say petitions are there call for the removal of electoral commissioner and the 2 deputies. Say the special prosecutor come. President are referred to Chief Justice to establish a prima facie case.
Yeah, but many waka and same way over fidie so.
No, what campaign?
And Amaka say I am surprised. Said Dr. Bosman. And Jean Mensah. Omodaso Eye Juma Ewa Electoral Commission. If he said all political parties, including the ruling government party, MPP, it me collate election results, know the outcome 2.5 days before the Electoral Commission could now come and make a formal declaration. That declaration only was a mark of gross and crass incompetence. Time being, and Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, over year, the announcement will lose the elections. And OG2.
I did channel.
After the next morning.
By 9:30.
Yeah, the next morning.
Now, my political party. They are not clothed with the infrastructure that the Electoral Commission has.
Yeah.
They have their results. Or when them say they have lost. Not only say we lose the presidential elections, or to say the overwhelming majority of the votes and constituency have gone to the NDC. Moment after that, John Mahama accepted the victory. And yes, sir.
Yeah.
All political parties, and hear me, yeah. Me and I mean participating, or I was not allowed to be on the ballot box. No?
Yeah.
By 11 p.m. that night, now there was massive jubilation in my house. Say you may not yakunanchi.
Hey, so I know one from your mama.
Say you may now obeba sankana.
Na me jina domi kwa benya.
And now to me sankana. Say you no. We had to kill a cow because the number of people that thrown my house. Just in celebration of say ye nyina ye declare support at the Amajo Mahama. And the wedding could come and see the jubilation. And Eba 8 no nami I was satisfied with constituencies because now I was just then by 8 p.m. yeah, John Mahama was in excess of 140 constituencies. Until now I had fobi etimenchain. I had overworked. Don't forget that on the 5th I was in Accra. On the 4th we went and had an accident in the Sasi Bontifufu. Okay. Yeah. And then on the 5th I had to come and support the NDC in their final rally at Medina. On the 6th, Anopa, I had to struggle to go to Tamale and drive from Tamale to Wa to go to Sankana to go and finalize run until I was tired, completely exhausted. Until 8 p.m. on the 7th. Now, I say, I will say, Dabi. I say, oh, elections is over. John Mahama has won. And at the time now, I say, Akwadano, John Mahama had over 140 MPs. And the way the trend was going, places that you did not expect NDC to win. Master, they say I was so centrally Minister for Interior. No, Charlie. Nanyama, I say, so I just said, oh,
let me go and sleep.
Let me go and sleep. These chiefs, so I went and then I switched on the television for them and I went to sleep. Me say by 11:12, before I realized my house was full, the noise, I couldn't sleep again. Me piana amam for a jubility. So they had to kill a cow that night to start to prepare food to take care of the people. Jean Mensah took 2 more days to be able to say that this person has officially won the elections. Chair, elections nomination forms, Ofilibi.
Yeah.
So offer omankasa omo forms na omo de ma no errors na ewo forms na omo de ma candidates say yanko feel no you cannot count them. And na me bubo so at the time they said that my form they identified errors And I pointed out their own errors. Yeah, one of the errors I take note of is that if you want to write, say, me a bema na me a oba, what do you say?
Male or female?
Male or female?
No. What is
sex?
Sex.
S-E-X. No.
X S-I-X.
That's sex. Wow.
Muchro X-I-X. Intimate make me actually 7 and 8.
I say a number.
You make all those mistakes. You wanted to talk about presidential elections, then you went and said parliamentary elections in my presidential form.
Wow.
You make errors. And your errors you are allowed to carry. But also obia ye error and that error no entimi manipa no enkojina elections. As for their pronouncement to say near Dr. Bosman Kai say NDC is a threat to democracy. And near all threat to democracy is actually the anchor of democracy. Can you continue to be in office?
No.
So I didn't think that I say Omontana say no Omontwen say a petition or 7 petitions. So yeah, media non koye.
What do you know?
Media non koye. And I'm sure say Metro Media as an individual, my party also right as a political party. And many other people who decided that they ought to go and yedim say omombeko. After all, energy in Mensah in declaring the elections results say Ushenim.
I say it is finished.
I say it is finished. What is finished?
Ejuma
bonina no odi wo ho no. Eno na na awie. Into ona kasa nim say awie. So what is he that they want the president to and the petitions no share asio.
Yeah.
Under President Akufo-Addo, petitions were sent to President Akufo-Addo on Jean Mensah. And many of them who sent the petitions, or the copies of the petition at the pre-abonting, and my who say, the petitions here come presidency. And the petitions for the removal of the Electoral Commission, I'm even surprised that they said it's 7. Because I know, so Mofa near Akufo-Addo and Fanye Jumano, and the current ones, including says people working within the Electoral Commission, Ankasa a petitioner. I'm sure that there should be over 30 petitions on the Electoral Commission. And it will not be long. I'm sure that in the 1 or 2 weeks, Justice Bafu Bonini Omunko from Mubashim, they will come out that this level of incompetence, mediocre, this Electoral Commission, Jean Mensah was appointed chairperson of the Electoral Commission. All of a sudden, you see, limited elections in electoral areas. Jean Mensah said that district offices.
And registration.
Limited registration. What district offices? Hopeson Adorye say, if you want, only Bole Bamboy, only baby or district work. Bole.
And if you bole bamboy
just on the road, inside interiors and san obedru bamboy, you will take 3 hours driving a V8 from Bole or from Bamboy to Bole. 3 hours driving on the main road. Now, see, Obia our Bamboy, only car, only moto, only sachet, on funny. On Namdade, Sisi and Wadain ne Kagdi. Now on Nanti Enkodu Electoral Commission office. Bole. Okodru ha na almost machines no emfa yie. Inti obeda, so invariably the person will spend 1-2 days to do a registration that is free. Ye car. Now ti ho to nyum. Unti obia. You force people to go and do that. When we pointed out that it cannot be done, I said they were creating registration centers that were not captured by Onankasani publications. This is the Electoral Commission we are talking about. This is the Electoral Commission we are talking about. And I don't think that there is any merit. Media, watch it. I think that she has overstayed her welcome as chairman of the Electoral Commission, and you call IPAC meeting. Hopes now owned by IPAC. You call IPAC meeting. One IPAC meeting, yeah, Kwako Druno. Yeah. Now, the Mensah is a scam. Now, Ceciano, police they have cordoned the area. IPAC, political parties are coming. I've heard okwa, and I worked for a lady. Omoji in a bag. They searched through her bag, frisked the bag, Eddie Bibian, and Omoji bag on NSA bag on Intiminkum.
And I pack it security.
Do you understand? They went through her bag, searched everything. Omuye, they say you still cannot carry the bag in. Why did you have to search the bag? And they will frisk you. You could do IPAC mo. Yeah, now policeman. I think I've said this before. Ojina, Jean Mensah, say what to say. The policeman was just behind her, and now I dress in a riot gear. Me babe kasabia na policeman no ehwe me any bonyo face. So I got up and said, look, anytime I want to raise my hand to talk, this policeman at the back of Jean Mensah is intimidating me. Onye member of IPAC, he cannot be in IPAC. Then other people supported me, say, well, no, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And then eventually we had to ask the policeman, nobody will get up from IPAC to go and attack Jean Mensah.
Yeah.
And if we are coming to attack Jean Mensah, one policeman cannot even save the Jean Mensah. Now every day, soldiers. Abra, it is only the president that can go or be guided by soldiers. Jean Mensah was being protected by soldiers. And Kenya Boni and the Uji were electoral commissioner. Do you need soldiers to guide you? So, well, since the Electoral Commission was seen as your personal and family property, and you will see that when you hold an office, some people were sitting in that office before you came.
Yeah.
You ought to do good to all manner of persons, irrespective of their level of hatred for those people. Yeah, the PNC that I lead since 1992 has been consistent in contesting elections in this country. Jean Mensah disqualified PNC. Jean Mensah disqualified PNC thinking that is Bernard Mona. Also, Otime Asun. As for Kisi Ajabi, I think it came too early because Arise Ghana was just planning a demonstration.
Oh, okay.
And we had a meeting. And Hopeson, sometimes I'm yet. Mufa, special prosecutor Edieba, the only reason why you were bringing that office was that Martin Amidu was peacing in his own government. Wachro, in Sema Mode, Ejinam, and you campaign to remove John Mahama. So now more pese Martin Amidu Onimumu near Ekosu or John Mahama administration. So you will make him special prosecutor in order that he will deal with John Mahama and collapse the NDC. Obaya, the evidence was not supporting some of the things he himself wrote. Intina yedi. Yewa na mwakofa government official one Airbus in Semi Yadiaba. Why Shushe Musa, they went and concluded that she knew as far as John Mahama is concerned. Martin Amidu got frustrated. Oba Bekase, and no one kasa extra whilst being special prosecutor. Say, President, when I say your officials, you give them unfettered access to examine near Ekoso. But Okose ya na keno fulata chokino. Okose ya na wa chokino. Okose ya na wa chokino. Afedi ya otrane epistula na ahumache. It is in that thing he stated the mother serpent of corruption, President Akufo-Addo. Only mother serpent. Into corruption ni nyina no. Near odi omunim the president. Into Ken Ofurata di na yeketwa. MD of Boss Asante Beko na yeketwa. Near si wa national service no. No mu nyina omoye Akufo-Addo ne ma because he is the mother serpent of corruption. I feel you went in to try to prevail. And a papa no or resign here. Mukofa Kisi Ajabin Edibai. And I keep asking, what is the special prosecutor supposed to do that the Attorney General of Ghana cannot do? But Ebedru Bebinu, Attorney General Nankasa Kase, and Godfrey Damino can say, only Attorney General Achishem until we are here to say Attorney General can carry on with some duties. Let's say you crafted an act knowing very well that Attorney General's functions cannot be hived up because Constitution and the Attorney General, the power at the man. So the office of the special prosecutor is useless and is more than duplication of the functions of the Attorney General. And no, and I see Ajabin, in my opinion, only Ken Ofurata akoye deal. And what ma Ken Ofurata Edwane.
Hey,
oh, nah. Say a phone call. No answer. And I'll bet you a letter. I'll respond. Only Ken Ofurata akoye deal. Because now no make say Obia Ehum, the kind of pressure Gabi mounted, and his choice was Kisi Ajabin. No, nobody knew Kisi Ajabin. And once Gabi pronounced Kisi Ajabin, Akufo-Addo appointed him as the special prosecutor. Does Gabi move without Ken Ofurata, or does Ken Ofurata move without Gabi? They were two partners in milking our nation dry. Who say those are now ebano edoso or ma Ken Ofurata APA, knowing very well that Ken will not come because 1 minute, and now you come and declare him fugitive of justice. Attorney General say, okay, why you follow process the no Interpol any obia say you bet me into odia fa baby a why ye we juma no akodru no Fabrian, then we can take the next action. O ka kire Ghana for. Say, justice moves slowly, that you cannot speed up. Attorney General no, I say baby a we dura untimi nkwa enim no. Fabra na yaso yanhwe. I feel the only docket bia, only any procedure bia at the command Attorney General. Are you not in cahoot with Ken Ofurata to ensure that Ghana is milk dry? So I'm not surprised that there are petitions already. Like I said, Arise Ghana, even as these petitions are on, I'm sure that our protest against Kisi Ajabin will not stop.
Okay.
And we will take it up.
Commander.
Yeah. Mensah and the two deputies. Me Famfree Mensah. Na oye obiana me pena sempa ana like me cherish no. The year 2000, before the 2000 elections, we say that was where they organized the first presidential debate.
Yeah.
Na aye. That time we no very young na yi. Remember pena sempa. I just say na me follow no. In fact, when we are talking about democracy, the Fourth Republic, were part of it. What you mean, a burden. At a point in the institution, now or any three political parties, general secretaries. In fact, or no more MPs or parliament. My names were extending to others in the other, didn't know. But parties are no more MPs or parliament there. Now, Omuti general secretaries every month, any other. And a good thing.
My church, youth organizer, became general secretary. I'll straight to Mukatra. What do you?
Okay. Chese, yeah, obeye chairperson of electoral commission afede chese bibia jinsem eni ade na we yen kofa nyina na yen fa so bo no mu akufuado because ono anekoko bie sa kwan no to ho Afarijan was the electoral commissioner through Lawrence Penso, Befamu, Kofo Penso, Eba Mercy Penso, Emma Yebebe Ura, President Mahama the first term. I just say after election petitions are or they call retirement. And President Mahama appointed a new AE. Afarijan was not removed or retire. Or retire and as you see a new chairperson. And they appointed new chairperson. And then before say, hey, yampene, that dynamic can be home. As ye, oh, yeah, the sitting president, or no namrano man of quine say, or appoint you be. Or appoint you be, I'll say, won't you say? Nasa didn't buy ya, natures a quacoya, he said. MPP take you over, pet. I can tell you, up to now, Charlotte said petitioner no wonimuno Bernard Mona
Charlotte
no petition here
no on signing here no
look Ebrebiana make say all these things were orchestrated at the Jubilee House Baby where is here you know everything was done at the Jubilee House to be managed here up to now you ain't nipa ni din be seen there and they call you. It's the way ya. Esi ba ye na manfo asore oh and si say ko say ni na ka ho. Let just say what you say that to. Say obi susu ba ono susu betimi
I investigate.
No no so de dey aba. Any ade. Ana o ma no call ya akokofa je Mensah. E ba ye. Fa deputy. No mo say boss master lukra. No yeah. Test come for patron. Ewo Legon. To no dear. What done what he said? What you say? Enti Munchena. Oh, Chinchina train. One see David. Now we are going to head of IT. No, Obuno.
Yeah.
Now, or Kasama MPP. Any other woman to buy a month for Kasaya. See Chinchina train. A good for that determines say, what to Mrs. Anthony. I know yes, I know Manina. And Monya Dumanumpo Nanka, one tea. Nagana for who say, oh, you made a what tea. What is it? Anna and Huku Kwasa. Look, the Mensah declared President Mahama president elect. What declared was say, I can't nine constituencies here, or Muntimi and Yim. Now, or Kasa Nina Boom near the ma a year. Mahmoud Bawumia still ano NCSA the who won the elections. And you know, go ahead. Go ahead, you know. President John Mahama 56 point something without the 9.
Yeah.
Anna Bawumia 41 point something without the 9. 9 no be kan ho mu ye bibia wie no. Na President Mahama move up for 57 point something. Number Bawumia ate aba 38 point something, 38.3. Another smaller parties in so edinya dey so munyanya. Wo mo ko gazette na manfo tima kwakọ ye kululu ase ye gazette ne 41 no. Na that man gazette 56 no. Am ko gazette 57. Eti ko fa de na se wo check ya wo say e dey asem gura. Emfa. Eti wo say what do you expect? What do you expect? Eti ya an official gazette, an official kululu. Ado mo ye.
So mo ka aka naipe.
Aka naipe. Na so the aka nine no pe. Na je Mensah ko. You see, initially, nanka mempese nke bedru sa stage way. At least President of the Republic, when I am president. So wo nhihye bi a year once all your state institution, president has the right to be having that kind of meetings and other things, how the democracy we can build upon and in the kakeka hunyina so hunete no. but ocean we maybe SCCR up to now na dear share nina na ekoso wo iPark ni na kai ka ho. Look, how can a country like Ghana, the fourth republican state, na ye call elections na ye call no constitution na makwan say utimi call as independent candidate and a political party so etimi call and yes okay ya TBB e friend no iPark interparty
interparty
advisory committee said that time you know wa mo hwe ya nke say ya interparty and independent something wa hu ne tie no man is but ejina ho just ekua ejina ho say wo call elections once you matter in the elections you are participating in the elections no as say meetings no mo kwa okobi je Mensah nkwa say wo ma independent for nkobi. What kind of nonsense? Say parties to do here obeshia independent for say wo more than one sabio say wo more than one say we obey den waka identity political parties and take a decision. Independent for gas is decision on take care no money as here. How do you synchronize it?
Even balloting.
Balloting brother just here political parties we and say about be enye abodam semwa. How can this thing happen in the country like Ghana? How? You better do the same day. The same people, the same voters are going to queue and vote at the same time. You need two different, you say, you two political parties, you are two independent. Are they? And you don't know, me first but say dear, I fully support the remover. Mamu manage tempo. Mamu manage. I don't know. What him say kwakoto aba obi a wojina independent be suffered because omo deny accreditation. What him go am fa so deny omo anga say omo my accreditation o omo say omo my at the top level officials na omo omo you know anu no kra no bra ye bremu afa ye polling agents omo kono omo the letter ko omo say there be ye person candidate nanga. What kind of stupidity? What kind of stupidity? Bernard Mona mo party enya mo general secretary dey sign.
Yes.
I don't know among say party ni there. The candidate should sign the letter. Eti election day what dey why yapo. Ya say ko na o candidate. Eti nipa na ono wo kwandai no.
Ono beja hu ala na manasa.
So dey tie no. Eti o mo amaye nkrofo no ye can say accreditation. Now before then, now MPP for Chama won't to me because I land vote ni na ye become MPP.
No, my kofa I know I register my MPP for as MPP agents.
Almost soon they recruit too. Ye can say presiding officers, you know, most of them 90% MPP for. Tino mu kagumusa. Omu kagumusa any ade. Now, what's it? No one kasa or yes smarter. Kasa bring or put in resignation di dada. Nanko mana tima consider na hwe se obetimi agya no kwan kakra eni ade. Obetena ho twintwina atwan. Twintwina atwan fo no. One the only no one kasa ko eko escort ni hwe ade. Onye no one kasa ko eko escort ni hwe ade. What kind of you know? No, you got two by election or education. NDC for withdraw one could be. MPP and then independent.
Yeah.
So these people cannot be trusted in the first place. And to me, I fully so like. ABC though. Charlotte says one petition penny at you. One
petition crampo no. Nipa na outro and din ni ho. The signature ni ho. We there 7 with identified people.
Ebi am kwa so grebo. But say you know petitions no come be 15 no. That me tie one lawyer bi anu organ. So on etie no. ABC da. Sasa di we etimi ahapeza So on no na okay you won't say you and hey umu kosro for mu pa mu nso mo je omo beko because in semna
so na person 2 minutes ka zip line assembly na minutes ka ho asem ya me pa
lati me de minim say justice bafuben obeye ne esese oye eba no ekoyi because nyama na omo de atotototo akwan mu no enya de say I mean gross incompetence ebi ni na me bubo so yi what you say declaration of a Ukraine just a papoye problem the na Bernard kai political parties within that day now by midnight omo who say oh yes. This is the result now what you honum now yes I na so okona competent person ba na fi otimi bebe yi pisa jabin so no there onim say MPP for and I did buy initially na omo fi say Matiamidu ene John Mahama omunte mungu enti ka omu babe yusu Matiamidu na omu de aguda ni mwase enti Matiamidu mrana omu nkeka kansa o ana airbus ana den na chese watimi ayayi na before then no say na Bernard kano hwe wo say Martin President Mahama the first time no na yes I don't know say na no open na no nyanti o who say no church person pa
yeah
church no ma accusations in the big allegations na fe o say oh papa wo de nya na say no nim Mahama no oh obawie no ana mo kofa no ne vetting ade hu say eh sa nua matintia no chocho nyina no sa ne ngahu
wasu ne makra mpo nya ne ba okay because they are not my children they are adults
hey someone kesi ngahu aja omu ye ya naja ya omu passe no ana okwatena no wase omu first ayi onye airbus oye ya onu ahu cha hwedim no nani na mu afede ohun sade no enkoye no na orizaye na orizaye no something happened along the line men kan wa sam sisia na fe awofo say sade wo ya si de ane mode kise jaben ba be okay bejam within seconds the etia ne say announce kise jaben hey someone was powerful to propose he said adena we mi kura no mejamu a jese mo de sa lawyer we abeye special prosecutor papa ya wadwani kenu furiata any gabi na de kise jabom ebae ana chese appointed no ono so ba ye eja kukro na fe ya say airbus insensem o say at a point no mo who say won cooperate so maybe oh sadio mi pese mi yesi no mo cooperate ana mo yesa na mo betu no ana mo mo bi so throw petition e de bra ku for the one or very man just toko no na just toko du throw no and ye or reply o say throw the details so a ultimate kan kama eje ya afede e kokodru ya na chese hwenim na chese se eja no ma no ho no onu so call airbus no so ye ya no ka say oh airbus no ma hwehwem ma ye bibia chese onu so hwenim President Mahama ne ho fita any ade hey MPP 40 kwa pai Boa MPP for so mo no esi papa isu gina ni o enti sa petition we yakwe I think say it's going to be a national issue in the sense say NDC MPP will agree say papa we wanye dey onko
opposition for na bukura person oko
enti what there I don't see any division
okay.
Say we just say omanu be divided on Christian Jabe I don't think so because MPP for Nangasa person permanent that ana kwanya na babeto ho this is for so say na dey why you see egbe ko dey why you go be say yenza you can say ora ya pese oyi why you be say yenza mama yi eti no ane ko eti ono ne de menim say national interest say ono no beko eti o hwe the way no say ye ne nuama no yeah you share every year sika na the office of the special prosecutor ni enka mom ni enhwe say adwuma ben anomaye eye gross can say cause financial loss to the state just like that who every mama Emranda Kufu ado ye no wo share that office ni de wo ye say nko de ba betete NDC keke enti in that now ka say ubetimi a prosecute even a sitting government no then now Sunday cross kokoshe ho say so obey prosecution just oje authorization every attorney general because sitting minister who be prosecutor na as a attorney general timi clear wanza wan clear wa wuntimi wa ho ne je no I don't want to be share just to protect themselves. And no, Anna, na Alancha Mateka say, sa existing laws in CID, special prosecutor, near the thing young consolidating in one. Near just one unit, fight corruption. And then, we what me, mammy, sister, the party, our brain, as you, but Madaniama Yoko. How? But say one person, now your money to me prosecutorial powers. I won't conquer to me be free attorney general. And we can say corruption related issues are. I tell you, say you bet me akwayenim. Going forward, you know, I think say see ye way from President Mahama should look at the law. No one shall say obetima consolidate. Nanka wayeno stronger. Na watino every attorney general say. Manage powers a basse yenye prosecution won kwaje powers in free no any idea I think say nka ebeboa etimi de petitions na akoni na we support petitioners no say nuama entimi ngukoye because say united party ye build your structures any ade ye mpe where ana mo de afi na mo banti no mo ntwe ipac meeting no mpenifo no ko wi na mbaba ye mpe sa de no biom.
All right, yes, me time and that's so. But you zip line a deal with them. One time, just 2 minutes. Maybe it's here. And no minister says zip line. A Juma was a year na you. A short condom. Near maniama. I see a and I'm saying I'm going to pump you know also condom.
Na condom.
Yes, say. Then until the other by so one for more jam coffee hospitals. I say a castle of course for condom. No Francois a year can say
condom is condom, yeah, part of health products. But yeah, on a more serious note, say Hopeson Adorye, baby, I made never count.
Oh, the never count.
Zip line, yeah, modi by zip line. Na me anka say me bra edieni. Na say what part of the story. Or say ni mami and ne papa or yare ya na omope blood
omope moja and na kofa we bra ehmu and ne papa efa mu ewu ya nti omode concept no ba ye pe na ni je
ho and kofa ba ye and na me bi san say na sika no a mode ebabetu ya nipa no. Have you checked it? The cost of the drones, yeah, editor planes, me no.
And you is
editor planes, me no, or more. Beyond that, me ya. Me say me brabo me ya. Me say oma kone e na omode nensa akoki paper. TF you know. Zipline, no edi enim. Kelni GVG, no edi enim. Bibia asika kese ya wono, no mo di na akoto enim. No mo de chire, no mo di. Ghana your friend saying Post, digital.
Ghana Post.
Ghana Digital something.
Ghana Post GPS. Yeah.
Onu nedin. Ya moko ye Ghana Post any sika no amoko tuya no. Zaye bibia da Google Ghana. In fact, when was the last time you took the GPS Ghana Post?
Google na.
And Okwa no almost say mame Google location.
Yeah.
There is no Ghanaian that tells you that
GPS.
The mame with GPS location. So GPS location now it must be run on the Google app. So why are you paying so much money for something that is already free? Of course, we are not paying. Nipabi. And omo fee say omuni ati.
Ache Ghana for.
Ghana for nyina anti. Ye no say na ya fasika no na ache na edi. So that we can sign document and say this is what we did. Zipline, to be honest with you. What is it essentials and no more yet? Zipline I want. Bakuwo na lerugo dabi wale honomo. Some
bakuwo so humachi hono.
So humachi ho baby.
And where do people need the essential services? Medications.
Yeah. Actually, another question. What's your business?
Enti abra mimi wo nakpanduri emu baby. Ana swamvu baby.
Monya ba se be wesi.
Swamvu baby no. Na o the zip line akosi baby. It doesn't add up. And yet we are paying some money. That contract is still alive. It's a mark of gross failure on the part of Akanlo. Because untimi catching say Adiana you see a kwako famoja any essentials no condom all of a sudden is essential. So they mentioned about 5 items.
It's a mosquito net.
Mosquito net is all of a sudden essential.
Hey, condom is essential.
Oh, condom.
Essential.
Yeah.
Textbooks.
No, condom is Adiano, if you belong to if you belong to the church that I belong to, or I used to belong to, the Catholic Church. Omobeka say, abstain. So warrior, who use condom?
Now warrior, so
warrior, why are you chopping?
Huh? What's the woman brand your why say that?
Messi, almost don't do it if you want to do it, go and marry. So if we want to go by the doctrines of the church and of the religion, say they be obia per se on kase or you religious. So if you really want to go by those doctrines, and Ghana Hano, Muslims and Christians,
yeah.
And the two religions say that say on worry amendi. Why are you eating? Why are you eating? Say the doctrines of the church and then the mosque must be reviewed. Okay. They have not been reviewed.
One day straight.
Inti baby ayejina no. Almost say one warrior, don't chop. Minya, if you are not married, don't chop.
Well, we share two religions here. We share two religions here. One more dominate your political front.
Yes.
Chrono also na heaven no. So near there. Actually, there. I'm saying there. Any juma. Oh boy. Ane there the dada ya hu. Ya the dada ya hu. Na o hwe sade we ya. Me bia na me ka say. Akufado na no hwe mo because a time will come. Obi akra nkai ni din. E wo Ghana ha say. Say waba be president aba be bibia mo of my Ghana. Bibi bia eye year e wo na ban mo bia no. Ye say e ba wo bia na ye. Enti wo records no wo hefa. So on there no. But a background no there na omo twemba omi akwa kire.
Yeah. Papa na ewo mu no ye de ama no.
Medwene ho amenti ase.
Akufado.
Medwene ho amenti ase. Oh, me ni e ma me kwan ma me nya adwuma. Yes, economy no ose ni e ma me kwan. Enso ade papa bia ye beka se oh sade we koyie bia no e ye ono a. Hey, na de papa ne e ma kwan ma ye. Ye ba o kwan e ma ye sa papa no. Na ayi na nye. Hwe Media minister me sheme. Every center be 88,000.
Yeah. Every center be
Hey. And you have about 6 centers. Hey. Helicopter boy saying $88,000 every month. Oh.
Yeah.
Every month. And within the year, no, just imagine sika ye to a book keke.
My zip life for.
Me say, ubeshum grano. How many places? I know because oh, you hear emergency into Monfa Yimre. Ubeshum grana and Kobabiasa. And to work said the Aquacoto helicopters. And the Jama Ghana Health Service for. And Air Force for operating more. Oh, you hear you know what to now the call you hear we know what to now the call. Etika M1. Zip plan the donation money per be anti-maintenance. Don't go on a team.
I don't go on a team.
Helicopters in Susudia. Ebia, Ubetimide, specialist be crack. I'm a bois or more interior honum. A crabia see the honum helicopter anti-mincy. Now you're too sick, put say egu. Ah, MPP. Look, I regret being part of MPP. I am telling you, I regret being part of it.
I'm not surprised.
I'm telling you.
I'm not surprised.
So, yeah, Becca, in South Casafe, yeah. What's your Becca?
Yeah.
Now, Mamphobia, so you know, look, Nippo would in a canon was a moment. Now, everybody, a mobile, or Munyamutre. Ejuma, membo mubia bruta. Na ye be taking strategically. So we dey no. Instead be hono mo ye be to ye boa. Ye ben hono mo no. Ejumu de mo nko gym na omo nya omo bibia. Ati akando show see say omo betima cancel sade no. Na bi omo disca no ato helicopter bia ye betimi aboa. Now your helicopter be no bet my yes adwuma.
Exactly.
Na you can say helicopter ne boy saying. Helicopter baako emro enu you can say 3 million cedis gra. You can say $3 million. So on that no. Now sika yes say ya. Ya mama look me dem say this government Mahama na ban mate say watu din legacy something. Che oba beja a dimpa or baby jaja pajibi that the amount my Ghana. Momo Modian say all sec.
Enti Hopeson Adorye any Bernard Muna Asia said ya obi kan asem na fire because ayana kumbu no ano edim papa ayana kumbu no ano edim na ebia meka se MPP for mo ni da honom eno mo hwe Hopeson Adorye su yi eno mo hwe Alan Kwadwo Mantin esu yi and the other people in the party no omo hwe omo su yi a and I don't think say enkomo be do sambre we san kofo na omo yi omo ni ema omo free party nim no san kofo na omo yi omo ni san kofo na omo yi omo ni sebi omo yi omo ni a omo wa MPP mu a omo tena se eye nhwe han ema sebi enkofo bi chichiri party ni ehwe omo bottom enkofo binum efra party ni eboso a enei Alan Kwadwo Mantin wakwati ni party a enei MPP as a political party omo struggle to what capture power MPP as a political party enei omo eden ebre na omo struggle to what capture political power debi ambeka ade MPP for edi Ghana for the past 8 years no anya 4 years pe na ebe popo enti o ya MPP ni na oto no na o kika nsem bi a ya hwe yi ade MPP edi NDC Ghana for the past 8 years no anya 4 years pe na ebe sesa siko mu die sika mu diye eniema mu se no anye 4 years pe ene besisa hwe mo nkrofo a ene attorney general no ede omo agina embranimu a o prosecute omo ene hwe mo nkrofo a yedi sikadie ho tag abo omo ho se omo ayeden omo diga na sika. You get me right? Enti sa niema we na ho no ma o ye MPP ni na wo pitum ya aya na e misiri se Ghana fo nya nkwada o panyini enya kwada Ghana fo asoa ensuo eno mo ayeden omo asoa ensa Ghana fo ayeden asoa ensuo asoa ensa and omo hu die emu ayeden edru omo hu die emu ayeden edru enti yenye se within mo betna fie kwa munyanya wen ya na mo chasi esu Ghana for say NDC for say hey let me tell you if anything else NDC for bar for the past 10 months the omo performing very very well ade ba kwa me metimi aka say bi omo nya ade security in this country no I think say for the past early this year from this year bc from early this year bc this far no as a security no ensheda engina na so bani na mu no eba no economy wise eba no inflation wise eba no omo kan say goods and services expenditure ni sa ni mana any omo kan say price of goods and services no me kan no any fuel any chese masa dollar issues are NDC for idea. They have done very good job. Into MPP nina te honoma. Uja propaganda no na sebi. Otena se na wa admiti sampa ye betena so ye bedi Ghana for aboro ye betena so sebi bedi o mani sika ye betena so sebi de wese nka ye magana ya nye ebeboa wo. Otena se na o asese ho na ohu se sebi sa niema we nyina no amoame a ebeboa wo. Until you MPP near and pro whom pe power because he said the 2 minimum crowd only feed you have nothing to do with the what 2 minutes because when we two on me and can anyone can say me masha much manifesto and so he will be the party in my mom elections na your mude and yes be able to be nyado bet na say no more I make sure say party no bi wo mu party ni potholes bi wo mu party ni tuntwi bi wo mu nje wo say make sure say ye niam bi a bi make sure say ye be fix party ni before but in crofo we ye wo mu adwemu ani say they want power and you can heat them say power and mo din nem kuruma it is an adina akwa ye Ghana for say be engineers we know what to do. The MPP for some months is so much yen so you know boot for boot best mpommpio chira wadwen wo comment section maano remain number 1 authentic platform negative nyankopon ka ho na ohyira makra bye bye.